Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
The Freddy Fazbear Box just dropped at Popeyes for $7.99, and it's scary good. Garlic palm tenders and cheesy bites with marinara sauce. Upgrade to the deluxe box with $12.99 and get a 20-ounce drink in a cupcake cup. Dig in before it's too late. Try the Freddy Fazbear Crunch menu, now at Popeyes. See Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only in theaters. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Prices may vary.
The Roger Stone Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Welcome back to the Roger Stone Show. Back in 2015, after extraordinary research, I was convinced that Arkansas Governor William J. Clinton and Bobby Ann Williams had a son, and that son was still among us. And that son had for some time early in the Clinton governorship been provided for financially. But when Hillary Clinton learned of this, and as Bill prepared to run for president, those payments stopped, cut off by Hillary. But I needed to know for myself whether this was a true story, so I flew to Arkansas and I met a young man named Danney Williams. And I came immediately to like Danney Williams, but also to recognize that he was telling me the truth. First of all, he looked and acted and had many of the same mannerisms and was just as smooth and outgoing as his father. And he also made it clear to me that what he was looking for was not money. It was the acknowledgement that he was William Jefferson Clinton's son. When this story began to bubble around, the Clintons thought they handled it because they had the Star tabloid, which was owned and represented by one of the Trump lawyers, Bill Kendall, run a story in which they got a sample of Danney's DNA and they got a sample of Bill's DNA from the Star report with Monica Lewinsky, and they allegedly compared them and found that they were not a match. The AP picked up that story, pushed by how he cursed the Washington Post, but it's incorrect. There were not two blood test results included in the Star report, even though two were referenced in the text, and it takes two to issue paternity. Therefore, the test that they described could not prove that Danney was or was not Bill's son. It could prove nothing at all. Danney is Bill's son. An amazing documentary was made on this by the documentary maker Joel Gilbert, which was called Banished, the Danney Williams story, which Danney told his heartfelt story. He is a father. He's a very good father. He's a hard-working American. He is a believer in God. He's an honest guy who sought to tell the truth. It's ironic when he went public just before the 2016 presidential campaign. The one reporter who tried to debunk this was Olivia Nuzzi, who's now in exile after her online affair with Robert Kennedy was revealed. At a press conference Danney had with a number of ministers, simply asking for the truth from Bill Clinton, take a blood test and let's settle this, not looking for money, just looking for acknowledgement that Bill was his father, which I'd want to know if the president was my father. She was the only one who gave us a hard time. Anyway, I've talked enough about this. Danney has written an incredible book about his entire experience, The Forgotten Son. It is just now available. You can get it on Amazon. I cover this also extraordinarily, because there's a lot more to the story, at the Clintons' War on Women, also available online, or at stonezone.com or Amazon, wherever. We cover the background here, but Danney is exactly who he says he is, and the way he has been treated has been manifestly unfair. Danney Williams, good to hear you, my friend.
Nice to hear you, too. How you doing?
Excellent. Danney is a great companion. He used to visit me in Miami. First of all, you should see how this boy can eat. I mean, this guy, he can eat. But how have you been, my friend?
I've been good, taking care of my family. Just, staying above the ground.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate the fact that I know how hard it is to write a book. And Danney Lee Williams, who is without any question the son of William Clinton and Bobby Ann Williams, has written this terrific book. I report in my own book that I met your mother, I met your Aunt Lucille. Mm-hmm. I interviewed numerous state police officers who told me, oh yes, I delivered an envelope with several $100s to this given house, and I brought Chelsea's excess Christmas presents to the house. One agent told me, "You see those presents over there?" And the state trooper said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You take them over this address. Don't let Hillary know." And they basically were taking excess presents from Chelsea and sending them over to Danney. So I don't criticize Bill. I criticize Bill Clinton for not doing the right thing, acknowledging Danney, but it's really Hillary who sends him into the abyss.
Correct.
So tell us about your book.
So, yeah, it's a tremendous book. I mean, I got it on Amazon, The Forgotten Son. You can find it on Amazon. Please go get that book. It got a lot about my life, how I was come up, how I was brought up. And I just, hope it motivates somebody and hope they get the book. And
nobody deserves a success more than you do. I mean, this is an extraordinary story for those who don't remember it. The attempts to bamboozle my friend Danney are outrageous. Even after Hillary lost the election, there was a lawsuit filed, and ultimately the Clinton camp agreed to comparing DNA samples with Danney under a fair arrangement. It was alleged, but unfortunately, Bill not only didn't show up to take a sample, he never gave one, but they did grab a sample from Danney, which solved nothing. This was the work of an evil family court attorney in Arkansas, which I think was quite unfair to Danney. But the Clinton's family still goes to enormous lengths to acknowledge the simple fact that you are Bill's son. And I remember the epic scene where Hillary saw you I saw the video of it at a Texas rally when you drove hours to sit in the front seat, just seeking the answers as to why they wouldn't acknowledge you.
Right.
And not trying to get into politics, but this is what you told me you wanted from the beginning. Once she saw you, she dropped her note cards on the floor, and she was extraordinarily frazzled. It was then that I knew absolutely that Danney was Bill's son. And then when Bill asked his half-sister, I guess, well, not really so, because I don't believe that Chelsea Clinton is Bill Clinton's daughter. That's Webster Hubbell's daughter. Mm-hmm. That's also in my book. They hate that too, but there's too much evidence. Well, when he asked for the sample from the blue dress so that we could get this test and resolve this, many in the media covered the story, which I was glad to see, because I think you need an opportunity to tell the truth about who you are. You are a hardworking, fine gentleman of his word. You went through a lot of hell by going going public, and simply told the truth. It's amazing how much of your story has been suppressed by the mainstream media. But you had the entire, I believe, a local minister say McIntosh. He figured the truth out, and then I think he blackmailed Clinton to stop talking about it. That's how well known it was in the community. And then my favorite part was your Aunt Lucille, who's a woman of great courage, who takes you to the governor's mansion. Waits until the big gates swing open to accommodate some state car, slips in to the mansion, brings the infant Danney up to the front door, rings the doorbell, and when the very surprised state trooper answers, he says, "Who are you?" She says, "I want to see Hillary Clinton, and I want to see her now." And they say, "Well, who are you?" And she says, I'm Lucille Bolton, and I want to see her now.
Correct. And I talked about it in my book. So, another reason you get the details in Danney's book. Of course, Hillary. Yeah, correct. Hillary refused to meet, but the message that was left was very clear. It was kind of, look here, this is your husband's son, and you need to do the right thing by him. And then they ran you off. So your Aunt Lucille was a great woman of great courage. She was a church-believing lady. And I really enjoyed her very much. She's a great lady. And your mom has had struggles. I mean, at this point, one point in an attempt to silence her, they threw her out of a second or was a third-story window. Second floor. And that you have come back from all of this. Once again, the book is The Forgotten Son. You can get it on Amazon. Danney talks about his early upbringing in Little Rock, the horrific experience of poverty, the instability, the limited support in his life from, even though he had an extraordinarily famous father. His father's worth, it is estimated now somewhere around $650 million. However, Chelsea seems to be well taken care of, but Danney doesn't seek money, but I seek it on his behalf. And his role as a father and a family man. It's not easy to have a giant splash in the media and have everybody know who you are, but I realized that this was going to move the American voters when a week before the election, Danney came to meet me in the upper side of New York. We had dinner late at night and we went to Carmine's, and the folks in Carmine's were overwhelmingly people of color. Danney came in wearing a hoodie, but when he took the hoodie down, people were lined up wanting to have their picture taken to him. I said, "Look at that! That's Bill Clinton's boy. That's Bill Clinton's boy." It was a matter of pride to me and to you to find so many people were sympathetic to your story. So, yes, sir. The Forgotten Man. Grab your copy of it now. Danney Williams is a young man from which you will hear a great deal more. Great father, a great American who's been put through hell, but is here to tell about it because of his belief in the Lord. Right, yeah. Check out my social media. I got it on all my platforms. It's a link. It'll take you straight to the book, The Forgotten Son. All right. Read it. Read that for us. What does it say? The link. Oh, yeah. The link is Amazon. It's just Amazon link. All right, great. I got it on my social media. They click on it and it'll take them straight to the book. How do people see you on social media? Oh, they love it. I mean, I've been. But what is your handle? What is my handle? Yes. Basically, it's just, I've been doing great numbers right now on my book, but I need more. I need more people to hear my story. What address can people find you at in social media? They can find me on Facebook, Instagram. They look up my name, Danney Williams Clinton. I pop up. All right. Be very clear, folks. It's Danney, Danney, Danney Williams. Clinton. Clinton. Find him on social media. He's a great fellow, and he's got a great book. And he's been through a lot, but he has stood tall to tell the truth. God bless you, Danney. Keep in touch. Thank you, too.
Thanks for listening to The Roger Stone Show. You can hear The Roger Stone Show Sunday afternoons at 3. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?
This is Roger Stone. The holidays are here, and it's the time of year when travel, crowds, and cold weather mean one thing. Everybody's getting sick. And in moments like this, you don't want to rely on the bureaucracy, the nonsense, or the slow-moving medical machine. You want control. You want to be prepared. You want options. That's why I want to tell you about All Family Pharmacy, a company that actually puts you in charge of your health. You can go to allfamilypharmacy.com/stone, place your order online, and a licensed physician reviews it. Once approved, your medication ships directly to your doorstep. Fast, private, and secure. So whether you're looking for ivermectin, antibiotics, or everyday maintenance medications, All Family Pharmacy now has you covered. No waiting rooms, no runaround, no interference. This holiday season, don't gamble with your health or your family's health. Stay prepared, stay protected, stay in control. Visit allfamilypharmacy.com/stone and now save 10% with code STONE10. Take charge of your health because nobody cares about your freedom more than you do.